guys, this is part two. I hope you enjoyed the first one. We're going to talk about the other part of short game today, the putter. Okay, we're going to really talk about some drills and some things you should be thinking about. It's tough inside with putting because we can't really work on everything to do with our putting game. Distance control is very hard to work on. It's going to be hard to find greens like ours at Kennett Square in your house or the putting match you're ordering online. So first, I want to go over the fundamentals real quick. The grip, right? The putting grip is very personal. So me personally, I'm pretty conventional with the grip, normal golf grip, interlock. But you're also going to see things like a claw or left hand low. I mean, I've seen guys, and I can make some putts this way, right? Be creative. The one constant that we're looking for is how can I make that face square at impact? Even if it's with a claw, even with its left hand low, if I can consistently square the face up and make the ball go where I want it to, it's huge, all right? So the next part, stance. I personally like to be 50-50 kind of weight distribution. I don't want to be too leaned over on either side, right? So 50-50. The posture, I always feel like my elbows are going to be tucked into my side just a little bit there. And then when I get back over the ball, I'm actually just going to bend over from the waist, let those hands drop down, and I'm in a really good position. What I'm looking for with posture is to bend over from the waist, and I'm trying to get my eyes just over the line of the ball, right? And we're going to talk about it in the drill section a little bit. The last part, tempo, all right? So it's very important to know it's a 2-to-1 ratio on your tempo. And what I mean by that, your backswing is 2 times longer than your through swing, right? So whether that's 1-2 or 1-2, it doesn't matter if it's a little slower or a little faster. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. That will ensure we're always accelerating through the putt. All right, we're going to show you guys a couple drills you can do at your house. Hopefully they'll help you. All right, guys, so what we're going to talk about, this is probably, I've been doing this drill probably the most frequent out of a couple of the things I'm going to show you. All it is here, I have a couple kind of alignment aids. I'm not necessarily so worried about my true alignment being open, closed, or square. What I'm worried about is I want to make sure my hips and my shoulders are kind of aligned to this, right? I could still be open to the target and still have my hips and shoulders square to what I'm trying to do, okay? So these are just kind of guidelines to help me get going towards the hole. The real part of this drill is 2 pieces. I have an intermediate target, which is about 1 foot away for a 4-foot putt. And the other piece of information that I'm looking for, the lines that I have on this golf ball, they're actually pre-made. If you don't have that, that's okay. Take a Sharpie, get a line on your ball. We're trying to see the ball rolling end over end. We don't want to see the ball wobbling. We want to see end over end, right? So a perfect execution of this drill is going to be me rolling this ball end over end, squaring the face up, having it roll over my intermediate target and into the hole. Okay, so this whole thing is about how can I square the face up and putt to a 1-foot target. Okay, so good grip, stance, posture. I'm just going to 1, 2. Pretty good. Okay, we'll set one more up. My line wobbled ever so gently. And look, when you're practicing, you should pick on yourself. If my ball wobbled like that on the golf course and I made the putt, I'm moving on to the next one. Grip, stance, posture, alignment, roll it over my intermediate target. Really good one, okay? So the next one I want to talk about, and we'll actually keep these 2 balls here. I actually stole this from Henrik Stenson, and it is tremendously hard, okay? So the year Henrik won the Open Championship, he was seen doing this drill on the putting green every night during the tournament. The point of it is, and it's pretty much kind of the same deal, but much harder, I need to make sure I'm going to square the face up on this first ball, and my target is the second ball. So, and here's the key. If I can square the face up here to my target, both of these balls should roll completely straight, all right? If my face is open or closed at all, this ball is going to be affected like that. It's just like shooting pool, right? It's if you hit it on the left side, the ball is going to go right. If you hit it on the right side, the ball is going to go left, okay? So I get a good grip stance posture, and I want to square this club up just like that, okay? So look, try this drill a couple times. May not be the easiest one you've tried, but I promise it'll help you square the face up. All right, guys, so I would be doing you a disservice if we didn't talk about this aspect of putting. While there is many physical attributes that need to be mastered, the mind is maybe the most important resource you have for putting. And what I mean by that is you need to, it's like any other sport, you need to use your mind to create a picture of what you're trying to do, right? So right now is a good time you could be developing a nice little routine. I'm going to show you mine because there's some very big points in it that I want you to know, all right? So the first thing, I'm always worried about getting the face square. So when I come over a putt, I'm always keeping my left hand in here because I like to set up with my right. The reason I'm doing that is because I want this left shoulder to stay where it is. So when I get in there, I get the face square to my target. I'm actually going to look at my target, and I'm still on that intermediate little post-it note up to the hole. So I'm looking at my target. I'm actually going to step into the stance while I'm looking at the target, okay? So one more time. I keep my left hand in there, right side setting up. I'm looking at my target while I set up, right? What this allows me to do, it's like a guy throwing darts. He's looking where he wants it to go, right? If I threw you a ball right now and you were standing in front of me, you would just catch it, right? Because your eyes understand what they need to do to catch the ball, right? So it's the same thing. You need to let your eyes and your mind help you putt, okay? So another little drill for this, I set up, I look at my target as I'm taking my stance, and I never look down, right? That was dead center. So here's the deal. Try this. I promise it will help your speed. It will help your alignment. You will make more putts. Thanks for listening again, and we'll have a couple more videos out next week.